was not able to get the sufficient revenue, sufficient money, so they tried to borrow it from the World Bank and IMF. World Bank and IMF put some condition and forced India to announce a new economic policy, which was introduced in July 1991, which consisted of economic reforms. And the thrust of this policy was that two thrusts were there: creating more competitive environment and removing the barriers so that other countries can come into India and invest there and earn there, so that the employment can be controlled, poverty can be controlled, and more employment opportunities can be created. New economic policy can be broadly classified into two groups. The first was stabilization reforms, and second was structural reforms. The difference is very important. Even for the 1 marks, the definitions are very, very important. Stabilization reform was short term and the structural reforms were long term. Stabilization measures were used to correct the weaknesses that developed in balance of payment, but structural improved the efficiency of the economy. And rising prices was in control. There was control in the rising price. The other side, international competitive by removing the rigidityness in various segments of the Indian economy. So this was on the whole about this. Now, when we talk about this element of new economic policy, they were divided into three parts: liberalization, privatization, and the globalization. Liberalization. Liberalization was introduced to put an end to these restrictions and open up the various sectors of the economy. Means now we can open with the various sectors of the economy. It implies liberating the trade and industry from unwanted government controls and the restrictions. Liberalization contained mainly two things. First, to allow private sectors to run those industries which were only reserved by the public sector. And second, relaxation in the rules and regulation made for the private sector. Means जो इंडस्ट्रीज पहले सिर्फ पब्लिक रन करती थी, they can be run by the private sector. और जो रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस प्राइवेट सेक्टर के लिए बहुत रिजिड थे, उनको मेलो डाउन करना या उनको रिमूव करना, these two things were the basic of the liberalization. Now, objectives of the liberalization was that to increase internal competitiveness of industrial productions, to increase foreign investments and technology, to reduce debt burden of the country, to get an opportunity to export to developed countries, and to import capital, goods and machinery from them. These were the basic objectives of the liberalization. Now, liberalization introduces few reforms. That was industrial reform, financial reforms, fiscal reforms, foreign exchange reforms, and trade and investment policy. Now, these all reforms we are going to do from the NCERT one by one.